Is it soup yet?
It is!
Hey, it's time for Thursday Night Soup.
That's
Join
right.
Doc, co-host Jeff Kendall,
That's
and many
me.
other famous celebrities as we discuss music, movies, and
Yeah,
just
Tim
plain
Allen,
cause
too.
havoc across the internet.
This
And
is
now,
true.
get ready. Let's welcome Doc Docus.
Uh-huh.
I want my
Where?
Thursday night soup now!
Good day. Hello, citizens. It's time for Thursday night soup, and it is Thursday. And dang it, Tigers are playing right now. I want to pay attention. And let's see, I believe it's still 2-2. Yes, it is. Okay. Still 2-2. Forgot the bottom of the sixth. Okay. So it's getting down to the nitty gritty. Tigers win today. They're going on to the next playoff thingy against the Yankees, but gotta wait and see whether they can bleed Cleveland. Yes, go get them, Tigers. Okay, so anyway, I'm here. Jeff Kendall's there. Tim Allen's there.
Is he?
And,
Oh, yeah.
and we're all here. Yes,
We're here.
we're
Now,
here.
there's just three of us. We have three more spots.
We sure
If somebody
do.
wants to come up.
We sure do. Why don't we see who's out there that could possibly?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
James
James.
is out there. Yay.
Hello again, James.
A matchstick man.
And
Yeah.
what's the good word?
That's a good word. Yes.
Yes.
Well, Tim, I'll ask you first. Did you find anything new?
Just two things today. Nothing
Okay.
much.
And I've seen Doc's video, so I know what he found. So what did you find, Tim?
Let's see what comes.
We're doing that already? Okay.
I guess so. Yeah. It's good.
Mhm.
I
Well,
guess it's gonna be a short show today.
I couldn't resist this. This is a 5-movie Bing Crosby set. I got at Big Lots for $1.25.
Ooh, okay.
So
Are those his Hope and Crosby films, or this is
no, Bing solo. None of his major ones, which is why. But I know his major films. I want to see his other films.
Yeah.
So $1.25.
Okay.
There's the proof. $1.25.
No,
My Big Lots is not closing, by the way, for anybody interested.
Okay.
And this was $4 at Big Lots. I already watched this today, and it was really good.
Oh, yeah.
It was put out by Olive, which
Mhm.
I miss Olive. Olive didn't do special features and stuff, but
Mhm.
man, their prints are good. It just Olive films always look good. And this was great. I love this film. That's
a good B film. Yeah.
So yeah, that's it. That's two films. And I went my thrift store had 50% off all media today, and I walked out of there empty-handed.
Oh, really?
Whoa.
Aha.
Oh,
Well, it's been the same stuff for like 2 weeks because they got so much in that it's all been picked through. But now they're putting it on sale to try to get rid of some of it. Maybe they've got more in the back. I don't know. But,
You'll have to go back tomorrow to find out.
No,
Yeah.
not tomorrow.
Yes, he is.
Indeed, yes, of course.
Mhm.
And Elvin's out
Hi,
there.
Elvin.
Elvin!
Yes.
Yeah. So thanks for coming around.
I bid you welcome.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yes. And now we're gonna go see what Jeff Kendall has.
I did pick up a couple of things. I go back to my half-price books and the good old 2 for $5 bin. And for $5, I picked up Roxy Music, and I picked up Sergio Mendez for $5. And I went over to a place called Vintage Stock, and they had $5 CDs. So I got the very best of John Waite for $5. So I spent $10 today and got me some goodies.
And that's all.
That's it.
And that's all.
Mhm.
It's not a match.
It's not a match. I think I have an earlier one. I wanted the Roxy Music CD because I like the older stuff, you know, the new romantic edition. The earlier ones I wasn't crazy about. And you do know they their cover of a John Lennon song was #1 in England, Yellow Sky.
They did a very good cover of
Yes. And then the Jealous Guy was also a hit on the adult contemporary charts.
You know, I thought that was Brian Ferry solo, not Roxy.
It's Roxy. It was on, I think it was on their last album, Avalon, I believe.
I thought it was Brian
It
Ferry
may have been
solo.
a standalone single.
Yeah, well, it's on here.
Okay,
Yeah, but they put Brian Ferry solo on.
That's on this one too. It's got some Brian Ferry solo stuff too.
You know, I mean, there's David Cassidy solo on Partridge Family CDs.
Yeah.
You know, do that.
It's everywhere. It's everywhere. It's a good pickup, Skiff. Good pickups, Tim. Very
Great.
good. And I don't really have anything.
And you know, we've been here 5 minutes. Shall we tell them about our other stream?
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, all you 10 people that are watching right now, there will be no Sunday show.
We're gonna be. You're gonna give you a break.
Yeah, well, it's
Give me a break. Give me a break. Break me off a piece
Doc
of
is going to be eating his Thanksgiving dinner.
yeah. It's Thanksgiving coming up. Canadian Thanksgiving.
Canadian thing. What do they eat up there? They eat turkey, or do they eat
No,
something else? Hedgehog or what?
beaver.
Eat beaver?
Beaver.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. But anyway, it's on Monday, but they're gonna have the dinner on Sunday.
Sunday.
Oh, Sunday, that's the day when I have this big show that hundreds of people watch.
Mhm.
Oh, all right. So
That's okay.
So
We can skip one. We can relax. And,
well, that's okay. You guys can do the show without me.
the big show that a percentage of hundreds of people watch.
yeah. Mhm.
So,
And someone.
Jeff, don't.
Okay.
No, don't. Oh, that's right, James Farley. Oh, I forgot that. Yes. I forgot that.
Doc forgot something. I don't know what it was, but
Yes,
I do because it says in the comments what it was.
oh.
Yeah. This program is brought to you by Yop.
Oh, it's a different. That must be Canadian only because I couldn't find it. I looked in
I
Oklahoma
don't know,
City.
but we've got a new flavor.
It looks like pickle flavor.
No, it's
Yeah.
tropical.
Oh, tropical flavor. Okay.
Tropical Yop.
Tropical pickled yop.
Yeah. I forgot to grab that out of the fridge. I've been paying so much attention to baseball, and I didn't even decorate either. So
No, there's nothing there.
Oh.
That's okay.
so
No.
yeah, I said, yep. I bought some more Yop,
That's good.
and I'll even shake it up.
You're gonna shake up his yop.
I'm gonna shake up my Yop.
Doc and his yop. Did you just buy one, or did you buy a whole bunch? Do they come in 6 packs?
They
Or did
do.
you-
They
okay.
do. But yes, more Yop, please. Yes.
Mhm.
So we're gonna crank open the Yop.
Doc is going to have some tropical yop.
Here we go.
Okay. Taste. Or taste test.
Oh, that's so good. I don't know, what is it supposed to be? It looks like pineapple and is that an avocado or a guava or something? I can't.
It's probably kiwi.
Oh, maybe it's a green. Whatever it is, it's green.
Why would they put avocado in a tropical?
I don't know. See that thing right there? It looks like a
I'm sure it's
pineapple.
a kiwi. Sure, it's a kiwi.
And what is that? A cherry? I don't know what that is. What is that?
It looks like, is it, I don't know, a guava maybe, or a.
I don't know.
Maybe guava.
Ooh, it's so good. Yummy, yummy, yummy. That's right. So I'll be having Yop tonight while I try to keep a tab on the Tigers, because if they win tonight,
They're going. Somebody has a question for you down there, Doc.
Jeff, don't.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So oh, good, they're winning. Bottom of the 6th, they're winning. Yay.
Yay.
I know you guys towards New York, you want the Mets or the Yankees or somebody. But being that I'm from here, woohoo! So yeah, I'm all hepped up.
I decided all sports is fake.
It's
The
all
pandemic hit, so I don't care
There you
anymore.
go, Doc.
yeah. I should
Mix
mix
beer and
with it
yacht.
and call it Bop.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Well, maybe next time. I don't have any beer right now. I've got like Coca-Cola. Yeah.
That would be good.
Well, actually, this is dairy based.
Yeah, make it get it
Mix
fizzy.
it with like pop would be like having a little bit of a shake,
Right.
or not a shake, a float. Mm. So yes, I am so lucky to have a thing of yop nearby. Here we go. So yeah. So I'm distracted. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna let you guys take over the show.
I just
Uh-oh.
got a text from Calvin. He has no power, but he's doing okay. So how does he have internet if he doesn't have power? Yeah. So
well no.
Phone?
It's a
Phone?
text.
oh, phone. Okay, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's a
Mhm.
text. So he's he's got what do you call it? His phone works anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, but his
Mhm.
like,
And as for this Spring Hill Gym, I think Revolver I'd like to keep instead of Sergeant Pepper. If I only can keep one, Revolver I think is a better.
we have to put Jeff in a timeout for a while. Slurpee with Yop, and you'll get slop. Probably, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Wait a minute. Oh, still 3-2. Okay. But I imagine that's why Joe had his show earlier tonight, so he could probably watch the Mets tonight.
No.
No.
He just 9 o'clock is late for Joe. It's past his bedtime.
I see. Jeff, you want to come back?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Hope you learned your lesson. Okay.
Yes, I have. I thought that Joe used to do those middle of the night streams a couple of years ago.
Yeah. He's an old man now, and
Okay, he's different.
You'll get there soon, Mr. Tim Allen. You.
Yeah.
I'm older than Joe. What are you talking about?
When it gets to a certain time, it's like, you're nice warm bed, and just stretch out, and plunk. Yes. Except we still have to get up in the middle of the night.
Yeah, I've said that too.
I don't. I'm lucky. I actually don't have to get up in the middle of the night. So.
Well, you just wait.
Well.
Because it depends. Sometimes I look over the clock and it's like 2:30, 3. And other times it's 5:30. So like I got a longer stretch in. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
But then once you go and have your business done, it's like, oh, now I flip to get back to sleep again. And next thing you know, it's 9:30. Well, I guess I better get up.
Oh, you sleep in?
I sleep as long as possible.
I usually get up about 6:30 myself.
I
I just do, Have some breakfast, have a nice
I got up
walk.
at 5:30 for work when I did work.
Yeah, but see, after my walk, I come home and take a nap. So, There you go.
So what's the point? You might as well just stay in bed. You get better sleep. You get better sleep if you do it all at once.
Yeah.
Either
But I'm
that
tired from my walk, so
either that or you could take a couple of sips of what do you call it? The go to bed juice, sleepy juice.
Yeah, that's good.
Mm-hmm. And I have a bottle of go to bed in there. If I didn't get a good enough sleep the night before, I go and get a couple before bed and knock me out. Well, hello, Stephen.
Hi, Steve.
How are you?
Hey, Steven.
Yeah. And that is true. Unless I have a
Yes,
really,
Doc is
really
in bed.
crappy night. Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Get up late if I can. Yes.
Right.
Ah,
It's
ah,
warm.
yeah.
Gursy.
Yeah, wait a minute. You can't growl and sleep at the same time. Why you?
Yeah, you can. That's how he snores. Maybe
Yeah,
he
we snore. Yeah. Mhm. I'm a snorer.
We
So
don't
now
know.
we know what Tim Allen does at night.
Mhm.
No, I'm saying Paul, not me.
Oh, that was a pretty good imitation of a snore.
Mhm.
I figure you're doing it from memory or something like that.
No.
So anyway, yes, we have at least a hole down there for someone to fill.
Yes, we have for 3 more people if you want to. And
Yeah.
remember, this is the only time you'll see us this week. So,
Yes.
mhm.
So all,
Which is good because I'd be late anyway because Sunday at 3 o'clock for anybody that's interested, the silent
Oh,
silent comedy watch party returns
mhm.
oh,
Okay.
boy.
Sunday.
We'll
So
enjoy that.
Sounds like fun.
I will be watching that.
Mhm.
Look, we got a kitty. Yay. Hey,
Ace
kitty.
too, don't
Meow.
you?
Oh, I scared him.
Ace snores too. Don't you? Yeah, he does.
Well, we do scare people. That's the
We
trouble.
do. Mhm.
Yeah. Like, mm.
Ace saw that. So what is that? Yeah.
Yeah, haven't done this in a while.
Yeah, mine's down here. Let's see.
Yeah,
I'm
just
getting so
be
much
about
glare.
the Partridge Family thing.
Trust me, that's beans. I'm just getting so much glare that
Beans.
Beans, we miss you.
Beans. Where me?
Yep.
What do you mean that I take your wrench away?
It's been over 2 years now.
Yeah.
No. He did it.
Me?
It's bad today.
Me?
Mhm. What?
Oh, yeah. They do.
I guess.
Is there? I was going to ask Tim. Is there any extras on that Return of Dracula, or is it just a movie?
The trailer. That's it. Olive never gave you. That's the thing about Olive, and that might be why they went out of business. Unfortunately, great prints. I like the covers. I always like their artwork. Great presentation. But no, this one has a trailer. I think it's the first time I've even ever seen the trailer. No special features like Olive.
Yeah, I've got it on one of those multi things with 4 movies.
Great print though. I guarantee your print isn't this good. This print is immaculate. Perfect.
Wow.
Well, Jorgen, he's probably getting ready for bed because it's later. Because he comes in the afternoon on Sunday.
Oh, he's already to bed. He's been to bed a couple hours probably.
Yeah, Jorgen's in bed, so I wouldn't give him a call, so he would probably get cross.
Think Jeff found his son's stash.
Wait a minute. Maybe I have a better idea. Oh, he did it already for himself. Oh, help.
Oh, this is fun.
Oh, we're having a great time. I'm just going to sit back with my yop.
Up some yop, and I've got some strawberry water. And
oh, really? What does Tim Allen have?
Nothing. I never have anything. I don't eat or drink
when you're
online
on.
ever.
Okay.
Oh, did you want me to send you some yop?
No, that's okay.
Now you can take some yop to Robert P. now, right across the,
I don't know if he's in the market for yop.
he might be a yop fan, so we'll see.
Did you know that there were 2 Darrens and one of them got fired? That is incorrect. Have you been listening to Rick 9G again?
No.
Yeah.
He had to quit because of his back.
He had severe back issues.
Yeah.
And he quit. He was not fired. He was the better Darren. They would have loved for him to stay.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was the better. The other Darren was too. He just seemed mean. He didn't seem. He didn't seem like he loved his wife, and he was just always irritated. Even when nothing was going on, he was irritated.
That must be the newest Rick G thing. So tune in and find out why Dick Darren got fired. Like, come on.
No, but I'll tell you this, Doc. I was on Johnny G's. I was listening to Johnny G last night in his Treasures of Oldies show or whatever he calls it. And I actually commented for the first time ever because somebody was talking about a song and I knew exactly what they're talking about. So I got a hello from Johnny G. But anyway, that's not the thing. Somewhere down the line, somebody put in you'll appreciate this, Doc. Somebody put in the chat, R.I.P. Ron Howard.
No.
The next one.
Everybody ignored it. Thank goodness. Yeah. Everybody ignored it. And
it is false, I do hope.
Yeah,
I think we'd heard about it by now.
Yeah.
So far we've got.
And as far as I know, he just did something not very long ago with somebody.
In a movie.
No, so far we got Sissy Houston, mother of Whitney.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's funny. Johnny G talked about her for about 10 minutes last night. Never mentioned Whitney Houston at all. Which was very Johnny G of him.
No, there was another one. Who was it, Jeff?
Ethel Kennedy.
Ethel Kennedy.
Robert Kennedy's widow. Robert Kennedy Jr.'s mom, I guess.
Yeah. So it's almost another week of who shall we pick?
Who shall we pick for it? And we have to wait for next week, so we may have 2 next week. So.
Well, wait a minute. There's no show on Sunday.
No show.
Yeah, there's no show on Sunday.
Oh well. Well, that's it. That's it. We've got 2 deaths so far, and that'll be it. And see you next week. Bye.
Yeah. Yeah.
We can't have a death of the week.
Y'all were talking about Dick York earlier. Didn't he hurt his back on a movie set or something?
He fell off a horse, I think.
Something like that, because
during a Western.
Because he was in several things before Bewitched. He was in a couple of Twilight Zones, and I saw him on an episode of Thriller. And then suddenly he was working several years in Bewitched and had to quit. I think it was 69 or 68 because his back was.
I think it was even earlier than that. I only think he did a couple seasons.
Mm-hmm.
I think he only did like 2.
Now, the first couple of seasons weren't black and white, though.
Just one. Just season 1. Season 2 was in color, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I think he made it to the 5th season.
Yeah.
But then
I didn't think he made it that long. If he did, I'm good for him. I didn't think he did. Because I just never liked Dick Sargent. I thought he was a better looking guy. And I thought somebody as pretty as Samantha would pick Dick Sargent over Dick York in a heartbeat. But as far as personality goes, no, she wouldn't. She would pick Dick York. He always seemed like a much nicer guy.
Yeah. And I wish when I would watch Bewitched back in the day, the plots were so simple. Like there was an episode where they made Darren's ears 3 times as large. I'd be like, like that.
Well, they had to do things quickly because they would do these makeup changes and things while the person stood in the same spot. Otherwise, it wouldn't work. So they had to be quick. They couldn't spend hours on makeup while this person stood there.
You then they're froze for a while we fixed the zero.
Yeah, exactly. You know, so they had to do things pretty quickly, and then
Well, either that or it was just a single frame. And this one, poof, and
May have been. They were just simple
maybe the
plots.
drawer wasn't going like ding and
Yeah.
whatever. So like that would have been kind of like hard to do. So they maybe did it on a different frame. Time for another yap.
Another drink of yop.
yeah, but I'm saying they have to stand in the same spot because of the background, though. Because the background would, if they moved it all, the background, you know, everything would be in a. So they kind of just stood there while they did the makeup pretty quickly. I'm not saying they didn't move it all, but they didn't move much. They couldn't.
Yeah, that's why sometimes they had those like blank screens to hide the transition, or like a. Well, Lost in Space was good for the explosive transition.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, they didn't know at the beginning. They didn't know how to make Jeannie appear, so that's why she came out of her bottle in that little pink thing of dust, and then there she was. And eventually, they just cut the camera, and she blinked in and out.
Too hard to do that.
But in the beginning, she floated out on that little pink cloud thing. And
Dick Sargent was a pansy anyway. No, anything go on, he'd just sit there and burn.
Well, he was in some movies and stuff before Bewitched, because he was in that movie, The Ghost of Mr. Chicken with Don Knotts.
Was he?
Yeah, I think he's in at least one Doors Day movie.
Was he?
But the sad thing is that Dick Sargent was actually the #1 choice all along.
Oh, was he?
Oh, was
he?
Mistake.
So like he was under contract or whatever. They couldn't get Sargent, so they got York. And well, York turned out to be a fine Darren, really.
I think he's the better one. Like I said, I think the other
once they said, "Oh, now we can get Sargent," well, I don't think he was
angry.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Sargent was off the roll there and declined in favor of a part in a short-lived sitcom Broadside.
Never heard of Broadside.
69 to 7.
Yeah,
like the last 3 seasons, 69.
See, I thought it was longer. To me, it seems like he was always there.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah, Sergeant York. Yeah.
There we go. Yeah.
That's something completely different. 73. Okay.
73. Yeah. And I read that.
Ran 9 years or something.
Yeah, no, it ran a long time.
It had a healthy run. In fact, my sister-in-law and her daughter, the 3 of them, went to Salem, Massachusetts last week.
Oh.
Because I don't know, the Witch Festival or something like that.
Okay.
You know, and they sent back a ton of pictures, like, here we are. And one of the pictures they sent back was a statue of Samantha. So in Salem, Massachusetts, they have a statue of Samantha Stevens riding a broom against the crescent moon. Like, I don't know if they would have known who it was. They posed by it, like, oh, look, nice statue. But I'm going like, that's Samantha. Hey. So it's no worse than having they got a statue of Fonzie in Milwaukee.
Yeah, with his finger up like that.
I'm sure it is. But I mean, you have a famous show that has a real life locale, and they'll build a statue of it. Like there's probably in Chicago what do you got?
There we go. That's the cartoon.
Okay. Yeah. But someone did a video on the cars of it. Oh, yeah, I know. That keeps coming up in my recommended because I did click on it once. And it is kind of interesting that every car that shows up in a show, they're like, look, this car was in it. That car was in it. And I'm going like, okay, I get the idea. And I'm not going to watch these anymore, please. They have a statue of me in Battle Creek, Michigan. I believe that.
Holding a can of yop. Yeah. Right.
A can of yop. Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, unless it's the main character's car and it's important to the show, they didn't care. They would just call up GM and say, we need 14 cars. Okay. And that's
Mhm.
it. They didn't care it didn't matter.
Mhm.
Yeah, well, it just seems like any car that goes by, they'll make a point of like, look, a
Yeah, it doesn't
1978 Ford Auto went by or something.
it doesn't matter. It only matters if it's like, the main character's car and he's in it. Like Jim Rockford's car matters,
Yeah. Yeah.
but
Firebird.
most car, like what Shirley Partridge drove, doesn't matter. She drove a station wagon, by the way, but it doesn't matter.
I didn't know there was a car. I thought it was a whole bus.
No, there was a car too that she drove. She drove a station wagon,
Mhm.
similar to Mrs. Brady's. But of course, a woman with 5 kids is going to have a station wagon, and a
Yeah.
woman with 6 kids
That's
is going to
true.
have a station. I mean, it just makes sense.
You never saw the Brady's cut their grass.
No.
Well, artificial turf, you don't need to cut it.
Yeah, they had.
You're not supposed to do that. Don't blow it now. Nobody ever cut the grass at the Brady's house. Yeah, that's because, What? Columbo's car was the star of the show. What
Oh,
did
yeah.
Oh no,
That
Columbo's another one. You needed to know what his car was.
old Nash. Yeah.
It was a Nash.
I think it was an old Nash, wasn't it?
I thought it was a Peugeot.
Was it
Thought it
Peugeot?
He used to say he wouldn't tell you what it was, but he's like, I drive a little French car. Or so you don't even ask about the car, and he would just say it's French. That's all he would say, but I'm pretty sure it was a Peugeot.
I thought it was a Nash. That's okay. Mhm.
Was it? Because
Yeah.
he always called it a French car, always.
French car.
It was a French car. That means one of those cars.
Yeah,
that comes-
see, it was a little French car, but I'm pretty sure it was a Peugeot.
Peugeot. Okay.
Well, he never said it. He just said it was a French car.
Mhm.
Maybe they couldn't say Peugeot on the show.
I mean, but certain Starsky and Hutch, obviously, the Starsky Mobile was the star of that show, and there's other shows where it matters, but most shows it didn't. Just use whatever, it didn't matter.
Mhm.
Just let us keep it for a season at least, and then
Somebody's out there Googling.
I thought it was a Peugeot.
Oh, 1959. Yeah, it was an old one. Yeah.
That sounds like something Columbo would drive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Starsky and Hutch had a Torino.
Yeah, that was Starsky's car. I think Hutch's had an old.
Yeah, no, Hutch drove an old beater. I don't know what it was, but it barely ran.
Mhm.
Barely had any paint on it. It barely ran.
Yeah.
It wasn't nice.
What did Cannon drive?
Lincoln.
Something very wide, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, wide Lincoln.
Very
And
wide.
I think Barnaby Jones drove the same kind of car. Maybe it was the same car. Who knows? Save money. Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
You're not supposed to know that, though.
Yeah, I know. We're not supposed to know that, but still. Yeah,
He had one eye since the 50s or something.
I guess.
Something like that.
Margaret had cool cars. Margaret? Who's
Margaret.
Oh,
Margaret.
Who's Margaret?
He's an English, kind of an English detective person.
Never
He was,
heard.
he was on PBS.
Oh, it must be one of those British series. Oh,
Mhm.
oh. I know what Parker drove. Big pink thing with rockets out the front end, whatever.
Yes.
Did I hear he just died? I
Yes,
think I did.
yes.
Mhm.
The on YouTube there was a recommended for me. There was a tribute to Parker's voice.
Yeah, the voice of Parker
Like I
died.
forget his
Mhm.
name, but it was only
Yeah.
like 2 weeks old or something like that. So it's fairly recent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He should have been the death of the week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Why didn't we do that? We should have done that for the death of the week. Dang. Oh, well.
Oh, the heat. Pass me a fab, Parker. Fab, Parker. Just think. All those hundreds and thousands on an ice lolly to keep a girl.
And a free on safari wild animal picture card as well, milady.
Fab, especially for girls from Lion's Mane.
I want one too.
Yes.
Can't have one. You're not a girl.
If I take one up to the counter, they make me put it back.
Yep. Put that back.
Put that back. You can't have that. It's only for girls. Why? But anyway, that car was classic.
Yep.
I think they made a real life.
Yeah, they did. James May got to drive it on Top Gear. He said it was awful. Well, it's got 3 front wheels on each side, so the turning radius was like a football field. You know?
Oh, no. How does Parker drive that thing?
It was horrible.
Oh gosh! Look, we have a story.
Oh, okay.
Peter Falk tells the story of when he was a kid playing baseball. He took out his eye, gave it to the umpire, told him he needed it more than Falk did. Ooh,
I really lost it way back then.
umpire.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of baseball, what's happening? Oh, Cleveland's winning 4-3.
Oh no!
Oh no!
No! Sorry about that.
I'm gonna take the shirt off. It's not helping. No. Baseball is all full of superstitions. So, like, if you put something on to root for your game and they lose, I've done the bad thing. I've ruined everything so far. So 4-3, right? Is that right? Yeah, 4-3.
Yeah.
There's still some time. They could catch up. You never know.
This year, Detroit comes back from behind lots. So
I ever tell you once, I used to get involved in this college basketball pool, you know, the 64.
Mhm.
And I got just about the 2 worst teams there were. Like you get drawn randomly, and they played in the same night at the same time, and it was the last 2 games of the first round. So you know they're terrible teams, right? And one of my teams, I'm watching this game, and everybody's laughing at me. Everybody's like, because I'm watching the game, right? I'm watching. A minute goes by, 2 minutes go by, 3 minutes go by, 4 minutes go by, 5 minutes go by. My team hasn't scored yet. This is basketball.
That's pretty bad.
It was at least, maybe it was more than this. It was at least 17-0 before my team scored their first basket. And the guy running the pool comes up to me laughing, and he goes, "Still plenty of time."
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Yeah, plenty of time.
Oh boy.
He might score 3 or 4. He might make 3 or 4 more baskets before the game's over if they're lucky. I'm like, geez.
So like the game is
He changed
over.
his pool. He changed the pool the next year and only went for he didn't start it till the top 16 because he's like, this isn't fair. Like, I got the 2 worst teams there was. It's just
So like the final score was like 96-2.
I don't think I even watched it. I think I just gave up already. I mean, I'm like, I'm just waiting for them to score, and they're not scoring, and they're not scoring, and they're not. I'm like, how can you be this bad? How can you make it into the tournament? And it was literally like 6 minutes before they scored. I'm like,
Pretty
not
bad.
good.
Should have hired the Harlem Globetrotters.
Yeah,
Hey,
well,
man.
Oh, it was terrible.
Why don't other teams do that? You know, like get out there and do all these tricks and just bamboozle the other team and
Put balls on rubber bands and things like that. Throw
Yeah.
confetti at people. I don't think
stick it down their shorts.
some of that. Don't tell the Globetrotters, but some of that might be against the rules.
No, no.
Yeah,
You mean
really.
they're cheating? Oh,
Yeah, I think some of that might not be quite kosher.
no way. No way. I thought that was all legal. Jeez. You know, and all the passing, the other teams are going like, wah, 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 wah. I said, why doesn't every team do
I want
that?
to know what league they were in, because whatever league they were in, there was only 2 teams in
Never the Washington Generals.
the whole league. There's 2 teams.
Yeah.
There was the Washington, wasn't it the Washington Senators, and then the Harlem Globetrotters? They always play the Washington
I thought it was the
Senators.
Washington Generals.
Well, maybe it was okay, Washington somebody I knew, and the Harlem Globetrotters, and that's the only team they ever played.
It was a 2-team league.
Yep, it was a 2-team league.
Wow.
Wonder who's going to make the playoffs this year. My money's on the Globetrotters and the Generals.
Do they still have the Globetrotters? Is there still a Harlem Globetrotters?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there is, yeah.
I was just wondering. Mhm.
Yeah, they still come around because they get advertised on television.
Oh, okay.
You know, like, hey, guess what? But I mean, it's not the ones that we remember.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, they're all dead.
no, they're mostly dead. I mean, it's a long time ago.
But
Yeah.
even this morning, they had an interview with one of the Temptations. And, you know, like basically all the Temptations are dead, probably.
Yeah, it's a new group of Temptation.
Yeah, I know, but this guy looked like mid-20s, maybe late 20s.
No.
I'm one of the Temptations. I'm going like, no, you're not.
Temptation started in the 60s.
Well, yeah.
Before that, yeah.
Yeah, so, you know, they just changed the...
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I think Meadowlark is one of them. Hi, Lisa. I don't think Meadowlark is with us anymore. Meadowlark Lemon
No, I think a lot of them aren't there.
and,
Yeah, well,
Curly
yeah,
Neal.
Curly and
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Those are
think
two
they're all,
I remember most.
they're all playing with Scooby-Doo.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Lisa, by the way.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh no, is Curly Neal dead? Well, I bet you.
hmm
I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
Curly
either that or
Neal's
he's
dead.
90.
Because
I
after
mean, those
Meadowlark
guys,
died,
those guys were probably in their 30s when I was like,
oh
you
kid, yeah,
8.
yeah, me too.
Those are the ones we grew up with, though.
hmm
So, like, we know
Yeah,
that.
he's 96, and he dribbles in his.
yeah, yeah.
He died in 2020. He's gone. Yes.
So check on Meadowlark, see if he's still around.
Well, he still had a long life. If he didn't die till 2020, he still had a
Mhm.
pretty long life.
Meadowlark Lemon, I think, died first because Curly was the head guy when Meadowlark died.
I didn't really pay attention to the.
I mean, neither.
They were the only 2 that I knew was those
Meadowlark
2.
and
I
Curly.
didn't,
Yeah.
I didn't know who the boss was.
Mhm.
Lex Luthor.
Could have been.
I don't know. Yeah, those are the only, like, if I saw the list of, oh yeah.
Yeah, in 2015.
Meadowlark
Yeah.
died in 2015.
They're both gone. Yeah.
Okay. I don't remember any of the other names though.
But you know, they're not originals. The Harlem Globetrotters started in like the 30s or 40s.
Yeah, 1926 it says.
Like 26. Okay, I knew it was old. I knew it
So
went back.
Meadowlark and Curly are not part of the original.
So in 2 years, look for a huge Harlem Globetrotters. I guarantee there will be. Because of the 100th anniversary of the Harlem Globetrotters, I guarantee there'll be something.
Oh yeah, probably a bunch of new guys.
They'll bring back Meadowlark.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting. Go right through the backboard. Yeah.
Push the coffin out. Don't forget, kids.
I think that's why that's their theme song. Because I think that song was new when they started and they took it as their theme song. And it's been their theme song ever since.
100 years later.
Yeah, I remember them coming to Oklahoma City in the '60s when I was a little kid. And I had some friends that could have been. That was back when I'm sure all those guys were young. So
Well, they still advertise. Well, even like Disney on Ice and that sort of thing still comes around. Even those things. Yeah, I think we had a Barnum and Bailey circus not too long ago.
yeah,
Sans animals, but something came around.
hmm
It didn't play for long, like 3 days, maybe a weekend.
I think that I'm sorry. I don't think they were ever cruel to their animals. I think they treated them nicely, and I think that's a shame they can't have animals.
That sounds familiar. Goose.
Goose. Okay.
Yeah,
Wasn't there
Goose.
a little guy named Goose.
Who was Goose? Somebody.
Goose Gossage. Yeah.
He was a
Oh,
little
was it?
guy, wasn't he? A small. He used to go
Maybe.
to their legs and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, watch that episode of Scooby Doo, and they're probably all mentioned.
Yeah. Oh
They were-
yeah,
Many times.
the Scooby Doo movies. Yeah. Oh, they're
Yeah.
also on Gilligan's Island too.
Exactly. Yes.
The second movie, you can watch that.
Well, oh, so see, I didn't think they're on the series. And
No.
They even gave them their own cartoon after a while.
Yeah.
yeah, no, there was a Globetrotters cartoon.
Like Globetrotters cartoon, or they all turned into superheroes or something like that. It's a good thing we have a smart audience there, eh?
Yeah. Goose Tatum.
And then if he marries Tatum O'Neal, Tatum becomes Tatum Tatum.
That'd be interesting.
That would be. Yeah. I like their cartoon.
hmm
I came on too late for me. I think I was pretty much had better things to do than to watch Saturday morning cartoons by then.
Yeah. By the mid '70s, I was doing yard work.
Yeah, something.
So I got watch a couple of cartoons like Bugs Bunny, and then I was outside to earn my allowance.
I do remember they had a cartoon, but
hmm
that doesn't mean I know a lot about it.
Yeah.
Just know it exists.
hmm
So Goose and Meadowlark and Curly and I don't know who else would have been in there.
So when did you revert back?
When did what?
You revert back.
To cartoons?
Yeah, because you love cartoons now. So when
Yeah.
did you revert back?
Well, I just didn't watch. I just didn't watch Saturday morning cartoons anymore. But I mean, after a while, you had the after school cartoons or the late
Yeah.
afternoon cartoons, which they didn't really. Maybe 4 years we had the Disney afternoon and all that sort of stuff. But the stuff I'm watching now is all old stuff. All
Yeah.
especially Warner Brothers. I got 2 more today.
Oh.
I got no, I'm sorry, I got 4 today. I got 2 buddies and 2 kind of like random something. Like in the old ones, where they used to show like books come to life type thing.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Well, they had one where billboards come to life. So like they'd see a billboard with old Dutch cleanser and the old lady come up and start crashing. It was like in that thing.
hmm
And then there was another one about flowers, and boy, did they go to town on the Technicolor.
hmm
If I had time, I'd look it up and see whether that was the first full Technicolor cartoon from Warner Brothers, because it was like,
Yeah. There was a cartoon I remember about this kid, and he would be dreaming about everything. Like he was a astronaut and a fighter pilot, and
is that Tudor Turtle?
no, it wasn't a turtle. It was a kid.
It was a guy. I know exactly what he's talking about, but I can't remember.
It's either that or Ralph Phillips.
Yeah,
Oh,
Ralph
Ralph Phillips. Yeah,
Yep,
Cause the-
Ralph Phillips.
the guy who did the voice of Davy,
Alka-Seltzer guy.
Davy and Goliath did the voice.
Dick Beals.
Dick Beals.
Mm.
I always thought he looked a little bit like I don't know his name. I forgot his name, but the the guy that pretended to be a baby and that Bugs Bunny one, the gangster that pretended to be a baby. I always thought those two looked a lot alike.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah.
So Ralph Phillips was really the
Ralph Phillips.
babyface Finster.
Yeah, Babyface Finster.
Babyface Finster. Yeah, very good. There was only one Ralph Phillips cartoon?
At least two.
Were there two? Okay. I
At least
remember that
two,
one.
unless you count the ones where he goes into the army.
I don't remember that one.
Well, I don't think you would because they were made for the army.
Oh, okay.
You know, like the what's his name, Snafu or whatever. But they made cartoons that like to get you to re-enlist and all this kind of stuff. So Ralph Phillips gets out of the army and oh boy, I'm gonna do this and that and get out my little black book and then there's this little sergeant guy going like, now wouldn't you like to re-enlist into the army? And well, are you kidding? Well, the whole cartoon was that, but in the end, Ralph Phillips does go and re-enlist. Be like Ralph Phillips, enlist in the army again now.
Again, yes.
But that's later on. It's probably in the 50s or something. So you're not supposed to know about that because they were made for the army.
Okay, well, just
They were shown to the general public.
Push the tape back, guys, and just erase that part.
Yeah. You're not supposed to know about that. But yeah, I think they're on YouTube probably.
Oh, I'm sure there's a bunch of them.
Yeah, yeah, and I've got them because they come up in the Warner Brothers listing. So I go hunting. Oh, there it is. And they're not exactly fun to watch. Like no anvils are dropped.
Yeah.
No explosives or anything. So it's like a public service announcement type thing. Join the army. Join the Marines. Whatever.
I also like that Bugs Bunny cartoon with a penguin, and the guy looked like Humphrey Bogart would come out and stick out a fellow American on a meal.
Let's see, you're a penguin.
You're a penguin. He said to her, ice cubes falling out of his eyes.
South Pole! Oh, I'm dying!
Oh, I'm dying. Oh my gosh.
That was when Chuck Jones was at his zenith. Like he started down here, got up there, and went back down again.
Back down. Now, my mom said back during the day the cartoons were better than the movies.
Oh, probably. Probably. Yeah, probably. Better than that, the human centipede.
Yeah, that human centipede.
Dumb. It comes in 3 different languages, so you really got to be on your toes.
I think I'm gonna miss that one. Yeah.
I can send it to you.
Nah.
It might take a while to get there, but I can.
Thanks anyway, Doc. That's okay.
Golly gee. That was the last movie I watched, so.
Yeah, well, those were the days.
Yeah. I'll pass. Like when Joe talked about it, it sounded like, yeah, that sounds like I should take a look at this. So I did. And, yeah. Better check on the Tigers here. What are they doing?
Yeah.
End of the 8th, still 4-3 for Cleveland. Ugh. Come on, Tigers! Come on!
Come on, guys, hit it out of the ballpark.
That movie left me in stitches.
We should see that new Winnie the Pooh movie.
Oh, yeah. I don't think that's getting a very wide release, though.
No.
No. I looked at the box office receipts today, and Joker was like
going down.
Yeah. Like, even the Wild Robot was doing better.
Yeah.
It's like, The Beetlejuice was still number 3.
Mm-hmm.
So like that one has legs, I guess.
Yeah.
As they say in the business, that's got legs.
Mm-hmm. I saw the Ronald Reagan movie. I liked it. And I
Okay.
also saw the latest Alien movie, but they brought a character back from the first Alien movie. That android, that blown up in the Nostromo.
Was he the one who had the thing jump out of his chest?
No, it was the alien, not the android guy, who tried to kill Ripley with a magazine.
I forget. I forget.
Yeah, he started spitting milk out of his mouth.
No, that wasn't
Yeah.
milk. It was Yop.
No, and that was Yop. Yeah. No, the actor said it was warm milk, and after a while, he didn't taste too hot. He was going, spitting out warm milk out of his mouth. Go watch the original movie, and you'll see.
Yeah. I'm sure I've seen a guy that was kind of thick, probably more like cream. So it wasn't as watery.
Yeah, and Ripley melted him with her flame gun, so he's come back and he's doing fine. Yeah, that's in the movie.
He went to the shop for repairs.
Yeah, he's back. Mm-hmm.
Or is this supposed to be happening before the other? It's out of the timeline or something.
Yeah,
I don't know. Hey, come back.
I heard that Sigourney Weaver was going to be part of that movie, and she backed out.
Oh,
I don't know. Yapping my view. Okay.
Mm-hmm. There will be many yop jokes from now on. Okay, well.
New movie called Dr. Yappenstein. Yeah, Halloween.
It's just about halfway through here. I guess we should stop for a commercial.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, we'll be right back after this.
Want to get this Motorola pager? Yeah! Okay, first do this. Then send in $35 and 10 proofs, and you'll get this. Plus 6 months of free airtime from Mobilecom. But that's not all.
Wink.
That's right. Each week you'll get beat for great deals on fabulous stuff like this. Tommy, tell them what else they can win.
A new car!
Join us again soon.
Do. Get the pager. Join the network.
Why would a kid need a pager?
Well, see, that was back in the days, though.
I was going to say, yeah. That's like,
probably even before cell phones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hey, I got a pager. Oh, you have
a pager. You can get beeped. Yeah, the character was named Ash. Yeah, Ian Holm was his name, and he got melted by Ripley's flame gun. So,
Bilbo Baggins.
Bilbo Baggins is only 3 feet tall. Yeah.
Oh no.
Bilbo Baggins.
2 feet tall. No.
Well, it's in the song.
What?
The Leonard Nimoy song that was,
What wasn't Bilbo played by Sean Astin?
I don't know.
I don't know.
He said that Ian Holm played Bilbo.
Wink 90 years old.
Yes. He's still with us, though.
Rod Roddy is dead.
Oh, yeah. Rob Roddy's been dead for a long time.
Yeah, he's been dead for a while. He's in the same new car. That's Rod Roddy. So, I don't know who those 4 kids are. I guess they turned out to be nobody. One of them could be Bilbo Baggins, but I'm not sure. He's only 2 feet tall. But they're not using any of them in the new Snow White movie.
No Bilbo.
And Warwick Davis is pissed because of it.
Oh, is he? Oh, okay. He's not getting.
I see there was a YouTube thing. Like, Warwick Davis is incensed that he's not getting any jobs because Disney says we're not going to use little people in the new Snow White movie. Like, he's not happy.
Mm-hmm.
Sean Astin played Steve. Okay.
Sean Astin.
I don't know. I had those movies and I got so like, I got rid of them. Yeah, Tic Tac Toe. That was Wink. Yeah.
That's one of the ones he was in. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was also a DJ back during the 60s.
They were all DJs.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he knew Elvis. He was pretty good friends with Elvis.
Wink was?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
No, Wink was one of Elvis's friends in the early days. Yes.
Wow. Probably played Elvis records just. But I guess.
And one of those guys was promoted the Beatles concerts as well.
Might have been Bob Eubanks.
Yeah, him. He was one of
Yeah,
them.
because I seen a thing today with Jim Lang on it, and he talks about being in radio, and Bob Eubanks came from radio and was terrible starting out as a game show host, but he got better. He got better. I never once saw Wink Wink.
Chuck Barris's daily whippings got him into shape.
Yeah, Chuck Barris is dead too.
Yep, he died quite a while ago.
Anybody alive now?
He's been gonged. Yes.
I used a rant of his in one of my podcasts. It's one of the best things I've ever done. And I don't know what show it's in. I've never been able to even find it to listen to it again. Because he did this long rant thing on Little Steven's Underground Garage, and I have it on DVD. But I edited it because he kept saying Little Steven and blah, blah, blah. And I took all of that out, and it sounded really good. And I used it. It's all about modern life. And it's all that, it sounds almost like Mayo, it's over kind of rant. And it's brilliant. And it's Chuck Barris. And it's Chuck Barris.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah,
I know I went straight into a Graham Parker song, but I can't remember what. Oh, there's no passion anymore. He ends with "There's no passion anymore. Where's the passion? Where's the passion?" And I go right into "Passion is no ordinary word" by Graham Parker. It was a good.
Yeah, they used to show repeats of the Gong Show during the daytime during the 70s because I would come home for lunch when I was in high school.
Well, no, it wasn't repeats then. It was on. That's when it was on in the 70s. That's when it was. It was its time slot.
Like 11 o'clock, 11:30 in the morning.
Well, your time it would have been 11:30 probably. It was network and it was on at 12:30 lunchtime where I am. So it would have been on at like 11:30 where you are. That was when it was
run home and watch it.
Time slot. It wasn't reruns. It was. That was when it was on.
Somebody wanted to know if Chuck Woolery was still alive.
I think he is.
I think his wife is dead.
No, he'll be back in 2 and 2.
Let me check. I'll be back in 2 and 2. I'll check.
Yeah. Chuck Woolery's dead.
Oh,
he was married to
is he?
McRae. What's her name? She was on the Petticoat Junction.
Which one?
She was the blonde one.
Oh, well, yeah, but there were two blonde
ones. The later blonde one.
Yeah.
Later blonde one.
The first blonde one only lasted like a year, I think.
Yeah. She went to movies.
No, not Meredith McRae.
Yeah, she's dead. She died of brain cancer.
She was married to Chuck Woolery.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, Chuck Woolery is still above ground. He's
83.
I thought he was still alive. I thought he was.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's above ground, but does that mean he's still alive?
Yeah.
Maybe they just haven't buried him yet.
No, he's 83.
Yeah.
Bill Cullen is dead.
Oh, Bill Cullen died a long time ago. Yeah.
Gene Rayburn is dead.
Yes.
Bob Barker is really dead.
Well, Bob Barker just died a couple of years ago, but he lived a long time.
Yeah, he was like
99. Yeah.
In fact, they haven't chucked Chuck yet. Pretty soon. Oh, look, there's Robert P. Hello.
Hey.
Menus.
Menus. Okay.
The House of Pancakes.
That's good.
Oh, Robert P.
Yeah, but International House of Pancakes is like old stuff. I don't know. Oh, Jack Barry's dead.
Oh yeah, Jack Berry did the Joker's Wild.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, because that was mentioned on the Jim Lang thing.
yeah.
In fact, Jim Lang is dead, I think. Just about all those,
Yeah.
except for Chuck Woolery, I guess. He's the last one.
Yeah.
Well, all of those shows were on in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah. Chuck Barris was a funny guy. I heard him in an interview. They're talking about what was that movie he made? Something about a something mind, where it was the first movie George Clooney directed, and Sam Rockwell, and it was something of a dangerous mind, Confessions of a Dangerous Mind, I think of it. It's his story. It's a book that he wrote, that it's about supposedly, that he was actually an undercover FBI guy or CIA guy while he was producing these shows, and he would go chaperone on the chaperones for the date. He'd be one of the chaperones for the dating game, so he could, do his job while he was. But anyway, they're making this movie, right? And there's a scene in the shower, and Sam Rockwell is thinking about. I think he's thinking about. Now I can't remember her name. It doesn't matter. But I think he's thinking about her. Anyway, he's doing his business in the shower, if you know what I mean. He's giving himself pleasure in the shower, and they're rehearsing it, right? And Sam Rockwell told the story. Sam Rockwell's like, I'm doing this, right? And all of a sudden Chuck Barris walks by, and he just looks at me and goes, faster, and keeps going.
The thing I liked most about Chuck Barris was the cool cars that he made for TV shows.
No, that's not Chuck Barris.
Oh.
That's somebody else.
Yeah, my Barris is mixed up. Robert P is having no meatloaf, just pancakes, waffles, burgers, pitas. He gets a free burger tomorrow. Yes! All right. Bonus. Oh, 5-3 for Cleveland. Come on.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Cleveland rocks. That's Drew Carey.
Ah. This shirt is not working. This shirt is not working.
Sorry, Doc. You want Tim and me to talk while you go change?
Maybe that's a good idea. Okay. Okay. Excuse me.
I think if Doc was watching the game, they'd be winning. I think he's jinxing.
Yeah.
That's what I think. It is Doc's fault, but not because of his shirt.
Well, that's good. No, I have that vampire movie on, or the Dracula movie on a 4-pack of various movies.
Oh, okay.
And there's another movie called The Vampire, about a scientist that eats some weird something and turns into a vampire or something. It's a pretty good film too.
Take it easy, Paul.
Yes. Oh,
he's leaving. Bye, Paul.
Okay, later. Watching the game, yes. Hunter's watching the game. Go. Maybe with Hunter watching, they'll win. It'll be good.
Well, there's two options. They will or they won't.
Yes. This is true. They
could
ninth inning, so they have 12 innings.
Yeah. Nine.
No, it's the mid of the ninth, it says. So they've got to come from behind it. You can either tie it up or win right now. Right now. Do it now.
We're going to get a visitor, Doc. Someone's coming.
Oh, okay. Alrighty.
Come join us a bit.
Who's coming?
Sure.
Robert, he said.
Sure. Okay. We probably got some hurricane stories too.
Oh, yeah.
Because he was down there for it. Oh, well, okay. So now we're back
We're back.
Yeah, we're back. Now what? I don't know.
Wow.
Oh man.
Ooh, scary. Ooh. Okay, so anyway, a lot of people have left because they didn't want to hear us talking about dead people, I guess.
The cats are walking around.
Cats are walking around. Is that the noisy one?
No, that's the one who's laying here taking a nap. I was
No,
going to say,
they just walked by.
no,
That's a funny
he's
way
not
of
the
taking
noisy
a
one.
nap.
He likes to lay on the table. He knocks the stuff. He knocks the lamp over. He knocks my phone over. You know.
Most
Where's
of the cats I've seen
Huh?
are lying down sleeping while they're taking a nap. That
Yeah.
one's up walking around while he's taking a nap.
Yeah. What did you eat Tuesday night, Doc? Because we didn't see you in Ski Lodge.
I was out to dinner. We did something after dinner, so I was out for the evening.
Okay.
That's
fine.
Stuff happens.
What happens Tuesday night?
Let's go and watch. Oh, what was it called? Lucky 13.
Oh, do they have that?
Yeah, I can see I've bamboozled the both of you. It was one of those game shows that like they put on the network now because they don't have any original programming anymore or written programming. They throw up game shows. Well, they had this Lucky 13 where you had to. They gave you 13 questions, like true or false, but there was no way you could win. So I'm going like, well, what is the point of this? The guy loses, well, bring on the next person. I'm going like, well, this is a stupid show. You can't win because the questions were so ridiculous that no one would know. True or false? All he can do is guess, and of course he's wrong or whatever. So
Well, you got a 50-50 shot. That's the thing about true and false.
yeah, but you had to do 13 questions to get the $1 million. It was like impossible.
I mean, you got a 50-50 shot of getting, like 55% with 13 questions.
Even I'm sitting at home going like, no one's gonna know that. So like the questions were ridiculous. The guy went through the whole thing, and like it takes I don't know how many minutes to get through the whole thing. So it's like waste of time. So this is stupid. This is not worth watching.
So you watched it on TV?
Yes, I watched it on television.
Oh, okay.
Because after spaghetti, we went to somebody else's house, and they said, "Have you seen this 13 questions?" And Robert P. is here. He is here to save us now.
That's good.
Yeah, right. Back from North Carolina and everywhere else. Tennessee, North Carolina, east and west, and down to Alabama. I saw more trees down and more water than I've seen in months.
I can imagine. Like I-75 is flooded. You can't come home.
Right now?
Well, maybe then. I don't know.
No. It never any problem once you got past North Carolina coming back down to Alabama, whether it was 75 or 65. That was fine. It was only from Tennessee down to North Carolina and across North Carolina to the west, from the east to the west. It was, especially by Asheville and places like where the Biltmore Estate and that is, it was just terrible down there. We had to go 100 miles out of our way, more than once, just to get around the mountains where all the devastation was. So that was fun.
Well, they're showing pictures of the road would be gone. It would be washed out.
Yeah.
Stuff like this.
South Carolina had more trouble. So the gentleman that came to help watch with Brad, his house was out of power for like 4 days. So he came down. We went to the movies, as you may or may not have seen the video. And then after that, he went back home. And then I hung out with Brad for another day and a half or whatever. And then I took off to go to the other side of North Carolina, even though maybe by now I shouldn't say that, but regardless. He lives somewhere in Tennessee, North Carolina.
You didn't go to that Beetle Fest.
No. It kept changing their dates because I had originally planned it was in July. and I was going to go in July. Then they changed it to August, and then they changed it now again till October. So they kept changing the dates. And it just so happened when I had to leave, they were going to have it. So I did not make it.
They were waiting for the hurricane to come so they could have it.
That particular area, luckily, wasn't affected. It was more in it was just odd to say, it's more of the west side of North Carolina and the upper east Tennessee. You know, so it was weird. It was stuff that hasn't happened.
I know Brad's friend, and I was worried about him and was glad to hear that he was okay.
Everything outside of the extra time it took me everywhere I went took me at least 2 to 3 hours longer. It's normally to go like 3 hours between one house to the next, or 3.5. Took 5 or 6. So, a lot of extra driving to get around all the mountains and the areas. And those guys all have everyone. I think everyone there owns a chainsaw, because there was 1,000 trees down, but already to the side of the road. By the time we got to the little roads that go like this in the mountains, they were already out. That, you know, I mean, everyone was out. The lines were really long for gas, so luckily my car got 40-something miles a gallon, because they were only giving out 5 gallons of gas per car, and the lines were between 20 deep and a half mile long.
Out of gas in Florida.
I just passed them up. But
I've been right off the.
I've been working on menus.
The lovely menus. There you go. See what we can order now. Old-fashioned pancakes.
Yeah.
$6.95.
Designing. Well, they're not cheap, buddy.
I guess.
Yeah, $10 for pancakes, man. But hey, bidenomics.
Wow.
That's what I've been doing, is doing some of that kind of stuff. And I design. I don't know if you can. I started designing. I don't know what's on there. Different specials and stuff. You know, right?
I don't know. Is International House of Pancakes going to sue?
Well, no. This place is called the House of Pancakes, and it's been there for 30 years or something. And then there's the International House of Pancakes. So there's also a couple in Detroit too. I know that are just called House of Pancake.
I don't even think International House of Pancakes is called that anymore. I literally think they legally changed their name to IHOP.
And it's possibly true. I just know that used to be one over. Well, Doc knows the area, but over on in Grosse Pointe area, there used to be one over there on Mack Avenue that was called House of Pancakes. For years it was there. I mean, 40, 50 years.
Oh,
these people just bought it from whoever this guy had it for 20, 30 years.
We were going to the one I think was on Little Mac.
Maybe that's what it was. I just remember seeing it years ago back near Grosse Pointe.
Well, that was like the last time I was there. She said, "Oh, we got to go to the IHOP because they're having that $5 special, all you can eat."
Oh, you're talking about the IHOP. I'm talking about that House of Pancakes. Two different animals. But anyway,
yeah,
all
that were in there were fat ladies.
Yeah.
Bring me more! Bring me more! They need more pancakes there. Come on, let's go.
I could only eat 3. Aren't they pretty big, like this big around or something?
Well, like about that. They're not like plate size. They're like a half a plate.
Oh,
but then they bring you 6 to begin with, and they bring you 2 afterwards. Like they don't bring you another stack. They just bring you like 2.
That's okay. I don't think I can do more than that anyway.
Those fat ladies, boy, they were. I need another stack. They'd bring them all. Like, there you go.
I have no problem eating throughout the day, a little here, there, but to eat all that at once is too much for me.
No, she was hungry, so there you go.
Well, how many did Doc
have? It's United Parcel Service.
Yeah.
It's now called Ups.
Ups, yeah.
Okay.
How many pancakes did Doc have when he went?
I had 8.
Okay.
I had the first stack of 6 and the second stack of 2.
What do you put on? Syrup, just butter, peanut butter, what?
And they don't give you a yap either. And they bring you enough butter for like several
Mhm.
occasions.
Mhm.
I knew how to bring that little thing home. But oh, what you got? What's that?
Mr. Brad gave me this as a gift. I
Oh,
don't know if
nice.
he's just trying to get rid of something in his collection or if he really cared about me.
Oh, got John Tesh.
I have not had a chance to listen to it yet.
Christmas music to slumber to? Is that what that is?
It'll be nice music to open presents by. So,
I'm not Schnee, so when it gets a little closer, I might listen.
Yeah.
I'm not into Christmas quite yet.
Mhm.
Right now, according to these stores, I should be putting Christmas, my costume on, and serving Thanksgiving all at the same time.
Hmm.
Right? But I did pick up a couple new toys.
Oh boy.
Just a few. You may or may not have heard of that Vito Destino.
Oh yes. Mhm.
He's hanging around. If anyone go support his channel, he's a good guy. I like him. But he was showing these the other day.
Oh,
And
okay.
they're books. Remember I showed you some of these before by another group. Yeah, they've reproduced. Well, it's like a book. It's hardcover, and then it's got a nice 20 or 30 page book here. Man, it's hard to do this backwards.
Mhm.
But anyways, it's got the book. And then it's got a place for both CDs.
Mhm.
You know, and very nice, well built. It's like a hardcover book.
Yeah, that's better than a digipack.
Well, yeah, it's like 10 times, 100 times better than this. Now, why can't the best group in the world do something nice where they all line up pretty?
Yeah.
Please, please me, blah, blah, blah. Nice hardcover book with a big 30, 40 page booklet, couple CDs with extras and bonuses.
Yeah.
And they have,
do that.
these
Yeah.
are the three they put out. They put out
Oh my gosh.
the Teaser and the Fire Cat, Mona Bone Jonka. I can't pronounce. and then my favorite, which is Tea for the Tillerman. And all three of these are all remasters from 2020. They're all with extra bonus tracks and live tracks and things from the same year. And the quality of the hardbound is just beautiful. I got them for $13 a piece.
That album is why Fit to Be Tie-Dyed plays guitar.
Yes.
Mona Bona Jonah.
That's right. Oh, wait, which one? This one? Or this?
That one.
Really?
That album.
Would have thought it would have been this one because this was my favorite. I found out about this one. I watched a movie. Man, my brain's not working. I hate it. It's not working.
Yeah,
But,
I knew it would be Tillerman. Of course it would be.
about the young boy that fell in love with an 80-year-old woman. What the heck was it?
Yeah,
called?
yeah. I can't think of the name. I knew exactly what you're talking about. I just can't think of the name.
I saw it when I was a kid, and I heard that Where Do the Children Play on that and The Wind, and I'm like, I gotta have that album. And I ran out and got it. I want to say Maud in me, but that's not it. What is my brain? Don't you hate how your brain works sometimes as you get older?
Harold and Maude.
Harold and Maude.
Harold and Maude is it?
Harold and Maude. Harold and Maude.
It's an odd movie, but it's a great movie.
Yeah,
So,
Ruth Gordon.
Yeah.
it is a very, and the music's fabulous. If you like
Archie and Maude. No, wait, that's something else.
No, Maude was married to Walter.
Well, anyways, these are still available either on, quote Amazon or eBay at the same price, brand new, about $13 a piece for 2 CDs. That's as cheap as you get, I guess.
So go to eBay or Amazon, check these out. Makes for great Christmas gifts.
Yes.
Now, see, I have the Tea for the Tillerman on original Mobile Fidelity Gold, but I can't. I was gonna sell it but I can't find the back of the insert. I must have lost it. For the gold case, and
Just pick up another one.
It's like brand new. Well, it's not the same then, is it? You're gonna pay me $40 for it with a reproduction? But it is a good sounding disc.
Tell them.
I'm an honest man, Doc.
You think they take those things apart and check the inserts to see if they're
That
real?
I don't know, but This is a nice sounding one, but now the remaster I think actually does sound better.
The Mod Squad.
That would be fun.
But I'll keep it. It's one of those things that. Other than that, I think I already showed you the other stuff. I've just been busy doing this for hours and hours the last 2 days. Trying to retype an entire menu is not fun. Hello, Paul. I don't think I'm saving you, Doc.
Oh, Tigers lose.
Oh, sorry.
They did have one run in the ninth, but it was not enough.
So they're done.
Well, Hunter was trying to watch the football game, not the baseball game.
Well, no, they're not done. There's still another game, at least.
Yeah, they're not done.
No, no. They could have knocked Cleveland off tonight. Cleveland came back and won. So there's going to be another game at least.
Okay.
But they could have won tonight, knocked Cleveland out. Arrgh!
Are all your computer problems solved there, Tim?
For now. I need to, one of these days, I need to just open it up and clean it out. I'm pretty sure that's the problem with it. It's probably full of dust.
I still got one back laying here. My brother gave me. I just stripped it. It's all brand new. Spick and span clean. I just don't know what to do with it. It's an i3 with, I think, 32 gigs of RAM and a terabyte hard drive. Doc doesn't need another one. He just got.
I'm good. I'm good. Oh, there.
Yeah, there's absolutely nothing going on as far as besides that music around here, right? Brad got 15 more items he showed me when I got there, but a few more, a lot of new train stuff. I wish he'd do his trains again online because he really added some cool buildings and stuff. He's doing a tremendous job with that.
Good.
He's gonna have to start going out the door though, around the building or something, because he's running out of room in that 12 by 12 room or whatever.
I'm trying to find the clip of what Tim would find if he opens up his computer to try to clean it out. There's a nest of those inside.
Yeah, a bunch of those in there, yeah.
There's a nest.
Family of those things.
Although actually, I haven't been here. I was hearing the fan run constantly, but I think it was just hot. Now that it's cooler, I'm not hearing it run half as much as I was before. I think it was. I need to clean it out, but I think it was.
How buried is it that you just can't unplug it real quick, take it out, blow it out with some air, and bring it back and plug it all back on? I mean,
it's not that buried, but it's buried, and I'm in a tiny little space here.
Well, I know. And I saw pictures the other day. And you were playing your stuff.
And I've been leaving it on because I've got a mixed podcast that I still have to narrate, and I'm afraid if it turns off, I'll lose it because that's been happening.
Do you have one of these, like a 500 gig or something, to throw it?
Yeah, but I can't. But it's not recognized. It shows that it's recognized, but if I click on it, just a blank one comes up. So I'm like, okay, I've lost it twice. I've mixed the same show twice, and I'm not going to mix it again.
All right.
So, and one of these days, I just gotta narrate, and I don't want. I put those records away a long time ago. That's part of the reason I haven't done it. So I'm gonna have to make stuff up and go off the top of my head, and I don't think it's gonna be a very good job. And it's the next 3 or 4 that I've done that. So it's because I narrated them once, and my mixer uses batteries, and the batteries were so low you couldn't even hear me talking. So I have to do it again. And I don't like doing things again. That's part of the reason.
I hate second takes.
Months and months and months to do this, but I'm gonna do it like really soon. Maybe even tonight. I don't know.
I missed Steven this week. I came on in the last 5 minutes. And I'm like, why say anything when you're only, I don't know what happened. Excuse me. Something got in my throat there.
I think I had too many pancakes.
No, I haven't had any pancakes. Actually, when I came home, I went on a 3-day fast because
all you had was yop.
water, tea, and coffee. When you're gone on vacation for almost 8-10 days, you don't eat normal, and it was driving me crazy because you're eating at everybody else's houses and out to eat and everything else. And I did not feel good when I came back. They all fed me great. Don't take it wrong.
No, but it's all the wrong food because what you really wanted was puffy tacos. And they brought out like waffles and stuff.
Well, the weirdest, well, not the weirdest, but when we went to the Olive Garden out there, because that's where they wanted to go, one of the people, it was like no tomatoes in the salad, like they were missing all kinds of stuff. I don't know if it's because it was shortages or the trucks couldn't get through or they were just cutting back because everything seemed to be pretty cringy for, the $100 you're paying for 4 people to eat. It was like, come on, man.
Well, if you're not going to get your full menu, they should drop the price.
Because you're like, all right, my wife had minestrone soup and there's no tomatoes in it. I'm like, that's what minestrone soup is made out of.
There's no minestrone in my minestrone.
And then I had the sausage potato soup and I'm like, where's the sausage? Where's the beef?
Yeah, where's the beef?
Brad got the shrimp and it's like 3 shrimp on his plate.
That's all we can afford you. Thanks a lot. Thanks for coming.
Like, looking through the noodles.
There's supposed to be shrimp in here. Well, I think I saw one fly by there. Not sure. If you hunt, you might find them. Just go hunt.
Yeah. I'll make one plug because it's less than 30 days. Go, go.
But so nice to be home.
I can't stand another 4 years like this. I tell you, it's killing me.
Just in time for the fall weather.
Yeah.
I'll just do.
Oh, what's that?
Oh no,
it's a coin. Have you been watching that coin channel again?
Well, he's had that one a while.
Oh, I ordered this from China years ago. Like 4 or 5 years ago, 2017 is when I got this.
So that coin channel has all got coins from China. Is that what that is?
Well, back in the day, I don't know, I got this off eBay somewhere, but they sent it to you for like $2. That included shipping back then in 17.
Okay. Who's up in Michigan?
Trump was here today.
Donald Trump.
Oh, that mean guy. Oh, he was a rat. I seen what he did.
What did he do?
What did he do?
He's here in Michigan. He does a talk in front of the Detroit Economic Club. And he says something about your economy is so bad it's just like Detroit. Insinuating Detroit is the crappiest place to live, and he's talking in Detroit. They should have threw bricks at him.
No.
Oh, that's the worst.
You know who's running? You know who's running Michigan? That's what he was referring to.
Wow.
The people running Michigan in the state.
Insinuating Detroit is like Gary, Indiana, or something like that.
I was down south and gas was $2.59. I come back here and it's 50 cents more. I know we have a few higher taxes here, but come on, man. It's like 50 to 60 cents difference in just a few states. Ohio is still like $2.85. I got people on the Facebooks, some of the people I know from Ski Lodge, we're posting $2.85, $2.75. I'm like, not here in Michigan. Definitely not in Canada.
Oh, no, it went up 7 cents here.
That's what I'm saying.
Ours is going back. Ours got down to $2.99, but it's back up to $3.09 now.
Yeah, well, we're paying $3.39 on the average here, but that's per American gallon.
Yeah, it's about $2.50 here in Oklahoma.
Now, see, the further down south you go, I guess, because they're closer to Texas, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know with hurricanes.
Yeah, the polls are changing some of the battleground states.
Yeah, the trouble is Michigan, this area, the East Coast, right here in the bottom east, is all going to be Democrat, probably.
I hope not.
New York is never, not in the last 100 years, has New York voted Republican for president. So it isn't going to happen. Ever. It's
We only have three or four swing states. You got Michigan, possibly Wisconsin, but doubt it. Then you got
not
Georgia.
in New York. We've been the rest of the state. It'll never happen. Has been vying for years to make New York City a separate entity somehow, because it's not fair that this little tiny it's not a tiny population, it's a huge population, but this little tiny area where all the people are control the whole rest of the state. You know, I mean, you know, they've got about 1,000th of the landmass of New York, yet they control all the voting, all the elections, all the, you know, everything. And it's like,
Manhattan.
It's not really fair.
What?
For the rest of us, just New York City in general. New York City in general. There's enough people in New York City that outvotes the whole rest of the state. Could vote the other way, and it's still going to go. You know, it's not really fair. You know.
I know. What about the people in Rhode Island?
What about them?
Well, don't they have any control over what happens in politics?
Yeah, they have senators and congressmen.
Yeah. We get laughed at. That's only the guy from Rhode Island. Pay no attention.
But you know who isn't represented? And I never understood why people that live there voted, because their votes don't count. Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C. has no representation. So they have no delegates.
I thought they had 3.
I don't think they have any.
How many delegates do they have from Guam? That's what I thought.
They have no senators. They have no Congress people. Which when they named the basketball or the baseball team the Washington Senators, it was an uproar in Washington because like we don't even have a friggin' senator.
I swore I just saw though they do have 3 electoral votes.
Maybe they do, but they don't have any Congress people or senators, and it's like, well, they have no representation there. It's sort of ridiculous.
All I know is I just hope people vote one way or the other, but not just based on whether it's a man or a woman or a particular color or not, because that's stupid just to vote just because of one item.
Well, they shouldn't vote for a party either, I say. That's kind of silly too. They should vote for what they believe in and what the person believes in.
Yeah.
It's getting tougher and tougher because it's so spread wide.
Well,
one guy does this, one guy does that, one guy does that.
Well, no, and I understand these days pretty much every candidate has to toe the party line, so that almost doesn't matter anymore.
It's tough.
Just in principle, they should.
They just sent your weekly paper you get for your city, your county, whatever it is. Everyone gets one, I'm assuming, where you get one for your own commissioners in your own town and all this stuff, and you're reading everything about what they're saying. I'm like, are you kidding me? One guy wants to abolish everything in the world, like get rid of Social Security, get rid of Medicare, get rid of schools, get rid of that. I'm like, you can't get rid of some, you can't get rid of everything.
Mm-hmm.
That's a little far gone.
Any place named the Washington Senators should not even be allowed to.
I agree. Get rid of the schools because kids today know everything. It's obvious. They'll tell you that they know everything. Yeah. Get rid of the schools because they know everything.
Mm-hmm.
Public school used to be public school, and the states were more ahead than the government took over in '79, and the things just did not go well.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime the federal government gets their hands on anything, I don't care what it is, it'll cost you 10 times more, and it'll take 10 times longer to do it.
Don't most candidates like the booger sugar?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Took me a minute to figure out what you're talking about. I don't do those things.
We're all old here.
Here we are.
Yeah, we're like pushing 70 and stuff,
I haven't even had one of those things since 1983. So that's how long it's been for me anyway.
Oh, Popeye cigarette?
Or whatever you call them. And there's all different names, but yeah. I hear the stuff today is 10 times stronger, so I'm tempted.
My son has a medical card, so.
Okay. Mail me one in a CD case.
Yeah. Yeah. Here. Ooh.
I did take something when I was down there during those riots, and my son-in-law broke his hip. I was down there for a month taking care of the kid, and he had a brownies or something, and someone made them for him, and I think I accidentally took one not knowing what it was.
Oh.
You know, where you saw it laying on the counter and you go, brownies. And then you wake up at 1 in the morning going, so it's possible I have done something I didn't know.
Hemp brownies, yeah.
I did not realize, but yeah, normally on my own, I haven't done anything since '83. Once I had a child, I said, I'm done with all that nonsense.
Another hemp cream is pretty good. I rub it on my sore knee. It really helps.
Oh, well, CBC oil, they claim I got bad knees. Maybe I'll try it.
Yeah.
Or hemp oil.
Yeah, or CBC or hemp oil, whatever you call it.
Hemp vana.
Yes.
I mean, makes you climb things, like you're in the Marines and stuff. And makes you shoot pop bottles right off the fence. Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
Great stuff.
Want to say hello?
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Writing for student council.
Oh, isn't that good? Oh, you're doing your homework. Very good.
They found lined paper.
Yeah.
Man, we got to practice, boy. Simple has an E at the end.
Uh-oh.
Wait till they get into algebra.
Yeah.
And how I wanted subscribers on my YouTube channel. I'm over 200.
Ooh. Okay.
I'm like 230 something or 300.
Remember when you wrote like that?
Yeah. Yeah, it's okay. He worked on it.
They don't teach you how to write anymore.
Pardon me?
They don't teach you how to write.
No.
Well, the cursive and all that. We used to have to sit there and make these circles across.
Yeah,
the
I spent 2 years doing nothing but writing. It's like, God, that's when I was failing.
Okay, you said hello.
I'm saying hello in the comments.
Oh, the comments, because it's 9:42. You have 15 minutes. You got to be in bed. Go.
Holy cow! Ooh. It's CP time. Well, we got to go CP too.
He should go to bed at the time of his age.
No, it was the same way. My mom and dad said that. Yeah.
So 9:50.
Well, that's the thing with computers. I haven't really. My hand rotor's gone terribly bad since we got computers. I used to write like an architect because I went to architect school and stuff, and I used to write real neat. Now it's like I'm not quite as bad as a doctor or a lawyer.
Yeah, I'm scribbles too.
It's getting worse. See, that's mine.
I'll be right.
I'll be right there. It's not that much better.
But you guys want to hear what I put and what I'm putting for the rest
No,
of
he
the
doesn't.
sentence?
I just said, come say hi and then go.
Bye.
Love.
Yeah. Tomorrow's Friday, so
200 subscribers get to watch the ceiling fan.
Wow. Tone, I've got some yop.
Is that strawberry flavor? What flavor is that?
Oh, tropical.
Tropical yop.
Tropical yop.
You see, I told you, Doc. Robert might want some of that stuff.
Well, I don't know. I drink water 99% of the time.
Yeah, I know.
Now and then, and I love coffee in the morning. I have to have a coffee at least, a small one.
I can't find it in Oklahoma, so I don't know if it's a Canadian product or what.
It's drinkable yogurt. I mean, it's not that difficult.
Good for you. It's got 200 calories in a little bottle.
But the product yop, they look
the actual product. They probably call it something here in the States.
Something else, yeah.
But people love yop.
Well, my friend drinks those protein drinks that old people drink. You know what I mean?
Yeah, my son has them.
And he likes the strawberry one and the other stuff.
Oh, that kind of stuff. Yeah, my dad used to.
I'm sure they're called Premier, and I'm not sure, but it's called Premier or something. They got 40 different flavors.
Tropical?
Probably
so. No, it doesn't come in tropical.
I like Aldi's. I'll have to try it out.
Aldi's brownie.
We go to Aldi's on Sunday.
I've been wanting to get an Aldi or any kind of brownie mix, but he says Aldi, so I might go there and then make the mix and then put it in a waffle maker and close it and make a waffle. But make
that'd be
mix.
good.
know,
Don't forget that magic ingredient, though.
Well, I don't have that, but I have a little waffle maker, a little Mickey Mouse waffle maker about that big, a little tiny one. I thought we'll put some brownies in there and close them and let them cook really well. That might be good with some walnuts. There's a question. You like walnuts in your brownies or pecans or nothing?
I guess I like them with nuts.
Pecans. Walnuts are a little hard to chew sometimes.
Nothing. I'm not a nut guy.
Nuts in them. If there's no nuts in them, I guess they're just little chocolate cakes.
Yeah, I like brownies with walnuts.
No nuts. No nuts.
Yeah, my mom used to make a flat chocolate cake with pecans in it. It was wonderful. For like birthday.
My wife's favorite cake for years was German chocolate cake. It's got the coconut or whatever on top with the whatever that frosting is, all brown. It was very good, but very sweet. Take my blood up to 400. So.
I got a rock.
A rock?
Moving on.
I don't know what that means. Like a physical rock?
No, never mind. We're not going back. We don't need to try to explain that one.
All right.
Okay. But in the meantime, hey. Luckily for us, time's running out.
Yes, we just have a few minutes to go.
The tomato plants are coming down if you wanted more tomatoes, Doc.
Yeah.
But the peanut butter is flowing well if you want more cookies when you come visit.
Oh boy.
I just bought 2 more jars.
Oh boy. Yes.
$0.
You're buying out the oldies of peanut butter.
He's got a little stack going here, so.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Whether he likes them or not.
I'm gonna say, I do. I didn't order anything.
No, I know you didn't, but you got a couple things here.
You
got that, remember?
Ooh, okay.
Oh, okay, yeah, all right. Okay, that's from Steven.
You got that, remember?
Okay.
Del Shannon.
Oh, I have a Del Shannon one.
Oh, I'm just saying, this is the one I gave to you. And then you said you didn't want it, but maybe Boo Boo needs it.
Oh, Traveling Wilburys.
And then because I got 2 new ones, I was getting rid of these. I'm sure you have a friend now. Does Boo Boo have this? It's very good.
I think he's into something a little harder than that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
This is a double CD.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's got both of those. Hey, I don't know. I'm just trying to save stuff. If you come and you want to take them home and share them or sell them or trade them or.
Yeah, because I've got a Del Shannon one somewhere over there.
Well, somebody just showed one. I forget who had a Del Shannon earlier. I just saw it this week.
He did more than one album.
Well, I know. I mean, this is like a. this is what does it say? The singles from 61 to 66. All the UK singles. I had gotten it for myself. I transferred it. I'm like, okay, I like it, but I don't like it enough to care if I have a physical or not. So I figured Doc would enjoy it. I don't.
That's the Rhino one.
Yeah,
the Rhino one.
I don't keep every physical disc I get. I'll get them, transfer, and then.
Yeah, so don't really need a Del Shannon one.
Well, I thought you said you wanted the Del Shannon singles.
Yeah, but I've got one now.
All right, never mind then. Fine.
So it's like $8. Where did I buy that in America? Maybe I'm trying to recognize that sticker.
I don't know what I paid for that when I bought it from Steven to help him out. Sometimes I try to help people out. So I said, okay, what are you selling? I'll take 10 of them. Give me 10. Oh, throw them in a bag.
Just fill a bag. Just send a bag. Make a box. Just wrap it.
Whatever happens, happens. Things are running slim here. I thought maybe Brad would show up and show you all the stuff he bought.
No, he hasn't been about tonight.
No. Well, he'll probably be back next week, though.
There is no show on Sunday.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Why?
No show on Sunday because it's Canadian Thanksgiving.
Oh, I forgot about that. Well,
Yeah. So we have a break for Sunday.
I must go to dinner and have turkey, come home and snooze.
So who cooks the turkey? The sister? Or?
Yeah, sister-in-law.
Very good. Very good.
Okay.
I always have Thanksgiving at my house, and I make 3 turkeys because we have about 40 people. So that's fun.
There's always leftovers. They make a little care box. Like, here, take some. How do you want some more potatoes? And want some more carrots? Yeah, I don't care where.
Yeah, well, I cook 2 of them a day before, and then leave it in the juices, and then put them in the refrigerator, and then I cook the last one just so we have something to throw on the table.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do all that in one day. That'd kill me. Besides everything else you do.
Well, you're gonna make brownies.
Well, if I make brownies, it'll be probably over the weekend. I'm going to try that experiment because it just sounded good to me. A brownie waffle,
Everyone gather around. We're having brownies for Thanksgiving.
Brownies. That'd be good.
The next time you come over, Doc, I have the Mickey Mouse waffle maker, and I'll make you a Mickey Mouse lasagna waffle.
Lasagna.
You put the lasagna and the meat and everything in the waffle maker and slam it shut till it bakes it nice and crispy. And
Now
then
that's a video.
Yeah. Oh.
the cheese doesn't stick.
I'm having a lasagna waffle shape.
I bet you'd come out good, nice and crispy cheese on both ends with meat.
Just gonna,
Yeah, meat and cheese in the middle.
What
Hey.
kind of sorcery is this?
I've seen people do it. They got a new waffle maker I saw too, where it has a ring, so you can make them deep. Like you can make the part on the bottom, stuff it, and then the one on the top, and you waffle about that thick, and it's stuffed with whatever you put in it.
Weird.
That sounds interesting to me too.
They're always coming up with something.
Mm-hmm.
And what's that guy on TV that used to jump around selling stuff?
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I can't remember his name.
I'm in my 80s and I feel great.
Right. I'm not going to make it to my 80s if I keep eating stuffed waffles.
He's still jumping too.
Yes.
He's kind of like in midair. Like I can't get.
I actually remember the guy used to hang upside down and all that crap. Yeah.
The Jack LaLanne.
Well, no, I remember him too, but
The guy that hung upside down.
this guy here, didn't he have a thing he went inverted? He used to sell an inverter.
Well, Teeter did that.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's still out there trying to sell.
I'm over 72 and I feel great.
Well, yeah.
I did that once. My friends got one of those, and I was my head felt like it was going to explode. You're upside down for like 7 minutes. I'm like, get me back up.
Yeah.
Don't leave me like this.
Yeah. Thought I was on a Batman episode for a minute.
Yeah.
Who was gonna save you?
Just saying.
Oh, Fred!
Do it, bro.
I think they have it so you can swing and you get yourself back up, but it wasn't easy. But we're good. It does make your spine undo, whatever. Well, your body's working against gravity the other direction. You're an inch taller when you get off the thing.
Oh, nice.
So
you'll be able to join the Harlem Globetrotters.
Yes. But anyway, I appreciate you letting me on. And next time he won't accept it.
I'll be looking for your check in the mail.
Next week's soup.
Is it Thursday? So you're missing Sunday. It'll be Thursday.
Yeah,
okay.
Next Thursday, 1 week away.
I'll be looking for you.
So you'll have a day off to watch football or whatever you like to do.
It'll be eating.
Well, yeah.
Being a very busy week getting back, hopefully, I won't have any children Saturday or Sunday, and I can actually relax. Do some reading. Yeah, we had kids all week. When we got back, it was kids. So kids in restaurants, computer work. I had to go through do 3 jobs this week with computers. Some guys was going. He said, transfer all my stuff from this laptop to this laptop. That took me about 5 hours because he had crap everywhere. Well, I don't know where I put that. And then tomorrow I'm doing a brand new 17-inch laptop for someone in North Carolina. They send it to my house. I'm going to fix it, get it all ready to go, and then mail it back to them.
Holy cow.
Because they bought it brand new. But they put all that junk on when you get them new. You got to get all the junk off, get it into a local account, put the new stuff on they want, and then mail it back. It's easier than me traveling. So I love doing stuff like that.
Busy, busy, busy.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's still 18 people, so make that 17 people out there still watching this.
No comments. No, not that it's good.
Well, it's the last few minutes of the stream, so yeah.
Wow.
Well, I wish I had something interesting to show you.
It's been the dumbest show.
Well, you know, it's a show.
I think I got rid of them, but I still have some floppy disk labels if you need them.
No, it's okay.
I'm going through all my closet. I'm like, floppy disk labels, really? So what am I going to do with those?
I've got a box of floppy disks on the floor there and going, why do I keep these?
You really have floppy disk on the floor?
I really like
What? I still got them.
Don't you need labels for them, Doc?
Yeah,
it's like brand new still.
Yeah, brand new, guys.
Oh,
it is.
Oh, I don't know why I have them because none of these computers can take them. But there's
it's crazy. It's like brand new still. I can still
send him to V Westlife. He'd probably appreciate it.
Who?
V Westlife.
Oh, I don't know who that is, but you can text me and tell me.
He's like he does sort of the same kind of thing as Tech Moan, but he does it mostly on a budget. Doors and stuff. But he loves old tech. He loves like computers from the 80s and the early 90s and
it was just
anything old technology.
Trying to go through all this crap, and I must have had these out, what, 15 years ago? I don't know. When were floppies around? 93, 96? I mean, come on. I switched to CD-ROM by 93 or 4, right? So they've been around here.
Bluetooth.
He did a video today that I was interesting, a format I never heard of. It's a CD that can hold over 24 hours of music, information, talking, whatever.
Brand new or old?
On one CD. It's an older technology. But it didn't catch on because you had to have that player to play the disc. So they used it in Asia for, books on, mostly because of the fidelity you could get, books on, CD. So instead of, 25 CDs for this book, you could put it all in one.
Cool.
Which is great, which is a great savings. But if you got to spend a few $100 for the device, then there goes your savings. So it didn't really catch on.
Well, I heard they got some new technology with the same size disc. It's something like 20 terabytes on a disc or something crazy.
I think it's called 4K movies.
But yeah, these are just straight regular discs. It's not the disc. It's the way they're formatting the disc. But you need a special player. Like he has an old computer that would actually play it, but it doesn't do a good job of it. It skips sometimes and gets stuck once in a while. But he did have an old computer that actually played it.
Wow.
I just remember in 1993 with my Packard Bell going out to get 4 megabytes of RAM. It was $250, and almost.
Oh yeah, no memories.
And now 6 gigabytes right here, for like $40. That's crazy. I wouldn't want to go backwards. I like the technology. I like the quickness. I like to be able to do stuff like this with you guys and, of course, my family and things. It's amazing how far we've come. It's destroyed a lot of things too, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess there's as much evil as there is good. Could you imagine going to the library to find something out right now?
That's why it's always fun to see these old movies that have these computers that are these great big console things with a couple of reels going around like this. You know, make whole bunch of these. Yeah, the computer here was about the size of my living room.
Back in the day when you wanted to take a big trip, I had to go to AAA and say, make me a triptych. And they'd make me this big book, you know, and they'd print it out and give you this big trip book about page by page how to go. And then when we got MapQuest, we thought we were really killing it, you know, and print it out ourselves. And now when we were doing all this traveling and getting stopped and couldn't go, they brought the phone out and go, show me closed roads. And the phone told us, go that way, you know. 400 miles.
The lady in the dashboard tells you, like, in 1 mile, make a left turn. Crazy stuff.
You missed, dummy. I said left. Yeah.
Recalculated.
I don't like that.
You
one.
missed a turn.
Stop to get gas or something. Recalculate.
Stupid. Should have turned.
What I don't like is one phone. We had both phones going to see whose was better, because sometimes Apple's better than Android. And one's telling me to turn this way, the other one's telling me to turn that way. I said, let's just stick with one, because it was getting a bit much. My Garmin's so old, it was telling me to like go off a cliff, so I wasn't doing that.
Go around in this industrial area, round and around and around.
Well, you saw what happened in New Jersey when it stopped getting a signal.
I was there.
It stopped getting a signal. We end up down a one-way street.
Doing it back in this dumpy place with the big potholes.
No, I have a Garmin for sale for free if anybody wants one.
Maybe someone will take it.
It almost took us into a pothole 12 feet deep in New Jersey.
I got a new one for Christmas like 4 years ago. I've never put it in my car because I don't go anywhere.
You know what the number is? Do you know the number?
No.
Oh, okay. This is curious. So I may order one, unless you want to sell one. I got to get something there with traffic. They have a traffic cord that goes with it that is like an antenna. So you buy it separately, and it gives you the same thing your phone does. But I like seeing the screen, because when I'm driving, I want to just look. I don't want to have my wife go, here, look. And you're trying not to look. But yeah.
Well, I hope you people don't get lost on Sunday, because there won't be a show here. Sorry about that. But do come back.
Having a watch party on Sunday. Go there.
So do come back next Thursday and see how much more nonsense we can get.
We will miss you.
Thank
I'll
you.
probably be raking leaves by that time. Starting to fall.
Yeah. That's all for tonight. Good night, everyone.